to Burger. My name is Brittany, and today we are doing a trailer reaction for Birds of Prey and the fantabulous emancipation of one Harley Quinn. Well, if you guys are ready, let's go! Excuse the fans, it is extremely hot. Oh, I have 2 fans.
And there was much rejoicing.
Oh, okay.
Can I help you?
Why, yes, you can. I'm here to report a terrible crime.
And what terrible crime is that?
Oh, girl.
This one. Ah, shit. I told this all wrong. Quick history lesson. This all started when the Joker and I broke up. It was completely mutual. And soon enough, I was back on my feet, ready to embrace the fierce goddess within.
Ew.
It's
I don't understand American cheese, I'm sorry.
Now that I cut ties with Mr. J, I'm about to learn that a lot of people want me dead. All alone. And at the top of that list is this guy. I'm so peaceful. But it turns out I wasn't the only dame in Gotham looking for emancipation.
Alright, that's what I needed.
He's after all of us. We can't just rob him. You betrayed him. You killed his BFF.
What?
You are so cool. And you're dumb enough to be building a case against him. So, unless we all want to die very
cool.
unpleasant death,
Like
we're gonna have to work
mask.
together.
Mask suit. Sure. She on the front of a... Oh, there's probably huntresses.
Vengeance rarely brings the catharsis we hope for.
Yeah. Are we ready?
You blow up fuse, coming through, devil clouds fuse. So what's the use?
Turn it up!
Ooh, okay then. Smash the glass. Ooh, that's cool.
When you fall in love.
Oh shit, is that a hyena in a bathtub?
I named him Bruce after that hunky Wayne guy.
So with this trailer, we do get a bit more of an understanding of the backstory of each character, how Helena killed someone very close to Black Mask, Cassie Cain robbed from him, Black Canary betrayed him, which links really well with the idea of being undercover in his club. Harley, I don't think it says why he wants to kill her. Just being in relation to the Joker, that's enough. So we get a better understanding of that and why they are banding together, which is pretty good. The style of the trailer, I see what they're trying to get at. It didn't really instill anything in me to get really excited. However, it doesn't mean that they didn't have some really good points in there. It's hilarious when Harley is hiding behind that huge tray of what seems to be cocaine, and then she takes that big breath, breathes in a whole bunch of it, and just baseball bat. Even the scenes where she is attacking the guys in the car, she ends up what seems to be on the front of Helena Bertinelli's motorbike. That is awesome. We actually see the glass break this time when Canary is singing, but more importantly, she screams and we see the result of a whole pack of goons just flying backwards. So there are some points in here that are just so fascinating and entertaining and do draw you in. It gives the hint that Harley is breaking the fourth wall, and I think it might just be made for this trailer because it does seem she is speaking to her team, to the women as they are in the funhouse. So will she break the fourth wall? Will she not in the movie? I don't know. I'm hoping she doesn't, but she does in the comics. She breaks the fourth wall. She's become a little Deadpool-esque, and I feel like maybe that turned me off in this. That was a bit on the nose. I'm sure some people loved it though. Like it's one of those story elements that you either love or you hate, and I sit closer to the hate side of breaking the fourth wall. Deadpool did it very well. I quite enjoyed it there. But it's not very often that I do. It's very interesting seeing Zaz and Roman both chuckling as they're looking out the window. That's a really nice extra element, I guess, to the bad guys in this. Because we do know that Black Mask, Roman, is gonna go nuts. So we see this quirky side, I don't know, maybe he'll snap, like completely change straight after that little chuckle in the film and turn on Zaz. We don't know. There's a lot of layers that you can do to that character, and with Ewan McGregor at the helm of Black Mask, I would like to expect, and I will expect, a lot from him. That might be a bit harsh, but with such a big bad from Gotham City and to have an actor like him, I expect a lot. We get to see a little bit more of Cassie Cain as well. She seems to be slipping under the wing of Harley Quinn, becoming a little bit of like a thief as well. Well, I believe she stole the diamond before she met Harley, but as they're sitting in the car sniffing, I think, purses, I'm not quite sure, I'll have to have a closer look at that. But when they're sitting in the car together and going back to live with Harley as well, it seems to be like she has been taken under Harley's wing. She's characterized quite differently to how she is in the comics. She's quite serious in the comics, quite reserved. She wouldn't exclaim at a hyena in a bathtub, she'd probably just raise an eyebrow. But that's the schism that they've created in this character, from someone who's brought up not speaking by a horrible assassin to this, what seems to be street urchin who is stealing. She's got to have more behind her. Got to be a bigger reason for her somehow falling into the ways of Harley Quinn. Theft, yeah, but this is the world of DC Comics. She can't just be a street urchin stealing. I hope for more. As it stands, this trailer has some remarkable things that jump out of the screen. The beautiful colors, the blowing up of Ace chemicals, the costumes, the fight scenes. It looks like they're all falling into place. To me, it's visually more pleasing than what I've seen some of the other fight scenes, some of the other things that have been released. It looks less like a set and more like a movie. It sounds strange to put it that way, but sometimes it can look like just stage design, and other times a movie can actually look like an actual place and you don't get pulled out of the story thinking, that's not a place. So this trailer definitely did that. It really just makes me expect more from it. And at the moment, they're hitting on a theme, and the theme is working quite well in its favor. It's really hard when it's a product that you are really in love with. I've got a fair few Batgirl and Birds of Prey comics behind me there. So I am being a lot more judgmental than I would usually be on a franchise and on a product like this. Because of that, I am excited for the colors and the fight scenes, but Harley is a bump in the road, which is really unfortunate, because Margot is very good in that role, but it's not quite fitting perfectly. I want to be proved wrong. I am looking forward to be proved wrong, but these are just my feelings blurted out onto the internet, and I'm sure you can do the same and tell me how you feel. How does that make you feel? Beyond that, we actually got to see Roman put on the black mask, and it's quite a powerful moment, especially when he has his suit and getting out of that car. Very visually beautiful. But what moment in this trailer really stood out to you? What made you go, yes, I want to see it, or hell no, I don't want to see this movie? With that said, thank you so much for watching. My name is Brittany, and you have been watching Brit Girl.